Best day in the White House?
The day that we passed health care reform.
Lovett wrote the line about, if you like your insurance, you can keep it.
How dare you?
If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan. Period.
Huge impact.
No matter what you've heard, if you like your doctor or health care plan, you can keep it.
Huge impact.
If you like your private health insurance plan, you can keep your plan. Period.
Huge impact.
And you know what? It's still true. No.
Our approach would preserve the right of Americans who have insurance to keep their doctor and their plan.
The things I'm the most proud of were the more serious speeches, I think. Healthcare.
Nothing in this plan will require you or your employer to change the coverage of the doctor you have. Let me repeat this. Nothing in our plan requires you to change what you have.
You can keep your plan.
You can keep it.
You'll be able to keep your health care plan.
You can keep them.
You'll be able to keep your health care plan.
You keep your plan.
You can keep your doctor. You can keep your plan.
You keep that insurance. Period. End of story.
Keep your plan. You can keep it.
Keep it. Keep it. Keep it.
Keep it.
Period.
Period.
Period. End of story.
What we said was you could keep it if it hasn't changed since the law's passed.
Huge impact.
And you know what? It's still true. No.
This bill was written in a tortured way to make sure CBO did not score the mandate as taxes. If CBO scored the mandate as taxes, the bill dies. Lack of transparency is a huge political advantage. Basically, call it the stupidity of the American voter or whatever. That was really, really critical to getting the thing to pass. We can make it all transparent, but I'd rather have this law than not. I'd rather have this law than not. And they were posted in that passed because the American voter is too stupid to understand the difference. It's a very clever, basic exploitation of the lack of economic understanding of the American voter.
Are you stupid?
I don't think so, no.
So you're a smart man who said some, as the ranking member said, some really stupid things.
The comments I made were really inexcusable.
What did you mean when you said they proposed it and that passed because the American people are too stupid to understand the difference?
When I said that, I was at an academic conference being glib and quite frankly trying to make myself seem smart by insulting others. Trying to make myself seem smarter.
What did you mean when you said it was a very basic exploitation of the lack of economic understanding of the American voter? What do you mean by that?
Once again, it's another example of my inexcusable arrogance in trying to insult others to make myself seem smarter.
You see a trend developing here, Professor Gruber?
I don't understand the question.
It's a lot of stupid quotes you've made. That's the trend.
A lot of
you see
really inexcusable quotes. Yeah.
Right. What does a non-politician do in talking about political advantages?
Talking about political advantages to try to make himself seem smarter by conjecturing about something he doesn't really know.
So, you're a professor at MIT and you're worried about not looking smart enough?
Yes.
Well, you succeeded, if that was your goal.
When you made these repeated comments, these glib, inappropriate comments in an intellectual community with lots of other like-minded people, did anybody come up to you and tell you that what you were saying was inappropriate?
Not that I can recall, no.
I guess what you said was popular in that community.
Running for the Democratic nomination to succeed President Obama. Obamacare. President Obama's, what President Obama's, the Obama administration, and President Obama, and Senator Obama, Senator Obama with the Obama administration, President Obama.
I don't think there's any doubt that he wants Hillary to win the nomination and carrying forward what he's achieved.
I want to speak plainly, clearly, honestly.
I immediately did everything I could to help the president get elected. We had such agreement on what needed to be done for our country. Obviously, The president and I care deeply about what's going to happen for our country in the future. We've accomplished so much already. I do not want to see the Republicans repeal it. The Affordable Care Act. That is one of the greatest accomplishments of President Obama.
Obamacare is a disaster, and people have just given up, so much so that they don't talk about it that much. Obamacare, by the way, just so you know, is a huge generator of tremendous loss for this country. Obamacare really kicks in 16. You talk about deficits. Obamacare, actually, from a country standpoint, has to be gotten rid of. I would repeal Obamacare instantaneously and replace it with something much better.
Worst day in the White House.
The day that we passed health care reform.
Worst mistake.
End up being president.
Obama out.
Who let the dogs out?
Our politicians are stupid.
Huge impact.
And you know what? It's still true. No.